What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of the EA FC Career Mode. It's episode number 27, as you can probably tell. Still not feeling great, but back today with the penultimate episode of Season 3, as you can see we have to shoot for a European place, which by the way, is what the board have as our minimum objective. Finish in a Europa League spot. That's 5th! You think we could finish 5th in Season 3? Listen, I love ambition, and I'm as ambitious as the next person, but sometimes you just got to know where you are, man. Top 10 is a brilliant achievement, let alone top 5. Right, first game, and the team also battling for a European place. Spurs away in North London. Big game to kick off with here. Start here, still 0-0. Spurs are going to brighter team, though, against our much-changed Luton side due to fatigue. And they're in here. Andy Robertson on the turn, squeeze it across. Brennan Johnson fires home. Yeah, we lost to Southampton, and whilst we did bounce back against Norwich, this will be 2 defeats in 3 if Spurs are to close this one out. Little bit worried we're going to end the season slump that will end any chance of European football, but there's still a long way to go. Still a long way to go in the game, and what will be the rest of the season as well. Oh, careful. Oh. 2 goals in 5 minutes. So frustrating. So, second half begins. I've basically emptied the bench at the break. I really do feel as though, and I know I mentioned this before, but like, fatigue needs to be toned down. I mean, we're talking about Premier League level footballers here. This is a midweek clash, and some of them are absolutely gassed heading into the game, and couldn't even make my bench, let alone get in the starting 11. And these are players with what's considered to be, by EA's definition, well above average stamina, in the mid to high 70s, some even in the 80s as Loader is denied. And you're telling me they can't even get on the bench for a midweek game? Like, yeah, I'm all for players needing rest. That is realistic, but I think it does need to be toned down a little bit here. This isn't players with like 40 stamina. These are in the, again, like high 70s. We know Bene with on, mate. And a chance to break away here, possibly. Cox, actually not the quickest, but he's done well there with the skills. Or Bene down the right, golden chance. I see Loader in the middle. Can I dink it into him? I can. There's someone waiting, and it's Dewsbury. Oh, he scores. I think it's first since coming in. Still time for a late leveller here. Still time. We need the ball. We need the ball, and we got it. This will be our final chance here. Where's Shorter? He's got the pace. He's got the pace. Last chance. I see Cox asking for it. I see Bennett at the far post, and it's just a bit too close. Yeah, gassed running into the area late there. Just didn't make the right decision. Got ourselves a goal back, but sadly, no points, 2 defeats in 3. It's going to be a real struggle to find late to keep our race for Europe alive. Right, moving swiftly on, following game. Possibly the biggest of the final 8, just 3 points separating 5 teams, all going for that final European spot. And as we go to Aston Villa, right next to us on the table, lose this, it'll be 3 defeats in 4. And I've got to say, I think we'll struggle to recover from that massive game here. Need to put it right, and only 3 points will do. Gabe, Jashari, Barkley, waiting for Dewsbury to run in behind. He didn't, but it's okay, we'll play it around. Barkley. Look at Gabriel asking for it. What a ball. Gabriel long. Oh, class finish from the number 7. We mocked him for his finishing ability earlier this season, and really I was mocking myself, but he's just picked out the far corner with a beautifully bent effort. That was a lovely little ball by Barkley. To be fair, the finish from this from Gabriel, you know our finishing's been poor, but as Barkley threads the needle long, shapes up beautifully with that left foot right in the far corner. No chance for Emmy. 4th of the season, I think. Yep, 4th. And Luton lead, okay. Oh, no. Oh, man. How long did that lead last? 8 minutes? Goodness, man. I don't score many goals in this year's version of the game. I do find it hard to put the ball in the back of the net, so if I do concede, I always doubt my chances of winning. Gonna have to get another one if we're gonna do that, though. That's yours, Keenan. All day, mate, all day. Duke, Barkley, Shari. Look at Long asking for it again, man. And, oh, it's a lovely build-up again. Bang! Absolute rocket from Marmaduke. Back in front. What a start, man. Played half an hour. I know sometimes I can be a bit predictable with my play. I totally get that, you know, using those flanks, because it is just the most effective way to get goals on FIFA. Like, let's just be totally honest here. But I've got to give myself a little bit of credit for this game here, because the build-ups have been so good at using that space, admittedly out wide for the final shot, let alone a ball into the middle. But the intricate play and the passing to find space has been actually really nice. Shame my defence is absolutely awful. He scored both, but really that is just terrible, honestly. I'm so sick of how easy it is to get goals when stepping inside. That is so hard to defend against. And twice my keeper has the ball in his gloves and seems to drop it at the feet of the opposition forward. Twice. You know, for that second goal, Muric reminded me of the nerdy kid in a horror film that's been bumped into. The glasses are falling off onto the floor and he's scrambling around in the dirt looking for them whilst the monster approaches. Dear oh dear, not great goalkeeping, and surrendered the lead twice in a must-win game. We still had a great chance, but can't be throwing away points like that. And just before our following game against Everton, Heroes came to me and says, "Boss, gotta be honest with you, I think me not getting games is starting to damage my career. Want to get away and make a fresh start somewhere else. Please let me leave so I can get chances to play." Are they just copying and pasting? Or even just forwarding the same WhatsApp message they keep sending me? Yeah, shame, but now approaching his 30s, Villa want to take him. I'd rather sell him outside of the country though, so it'll get quite a lot of bids. He's a solid little player for me, but I'm going to try and sell him outside of the country. Moving on, third game, Everton away, and after just 1 win in 5 in all competitions and outside of a European place now, really starting to feel as though we might be fading away. This is the game where we need to get the win if we are to go on a run between now and the end of the season and cling on to a European place. Come on, Luton Town. Oh man, what a touch by Trincao, man. And there's no way I'm catching him. Absolutely no way. I think it's going to be over. This will be 1 in 6 in all competitions, 1 in 5. I think it's over. If we can't beat Everton away, and if we can't beat Leeds in the following game, that's it. Forget it. Top 10 is the best we'll do, which is what I wanted this season. But it'll be a shame to collapse right at the end. Real shame. Oh man, Trincao is absolutely doing me in down that right hand side. He's just completely doing me in right now. I can't stop him. I cannot stop him. That's a massive block, but a rebound comes back to running. Oh, it's happened again! Muric scrambling for his glasses. Goodness gracious. Everyone loves to see a Dele Alli redemption story, but why does it have to happen to us, man? I can't believe this. Second time that's happened in 2 games. I'm not blaming Muric for this one here. Maybe the second one against Villa for sure, because he seemed to have the ball in his hands twice and dropped it. But for that one, can't really blame him. But even so, you know when I said that one of the reasons why this year's game is much harder to play is because you get a lot less help than before. This is kind of what I was talking about. In previous FIFAs, the goalkeepers had like superhuman strength and would never like drop a cross or, you know, fumble a loose ball. But now, totally different. 39 minutes in, the game's done. Plenty of time to at least get a consolation goal. Because of how tight it is, it might well come down to goal difference. But if it does, we're going to be in trouble because our goal difference is poor, to say the very least. And Cox could be through there. He gets away from Michael Keane and does. Can he finish? He can. Cracking finish. It's the way to start the second half, but we need another goal, Coxsmith. Everton are going to kill this game off with good passing here. But if they give it away like right now, what we do have is very good pace. Brilliant. 22 minutes, lads. 22 minutes. Can't believe it's supposed to be a second game in 3 where we've done so well to battle back late on and left with nothing. Said it before and I'll say it again, you get very little help in this year's version of the game, which I like. It makes it a lot tougher, but our efforts come in vain. At least it stops the goal difference gap from widening, but I wanted at least a point there. In the end, we leave with nothing again. At least one bit of good news after the game is that Duke's position change is now ready to be completed. So we'll see him now become an official left winger. I have got a lot more out of him on that flank as an inside forward, so really pleased with that. I'd love to get his skills up to 5-star if I can. And yeah, or possibly even get defensive work up to high, because you know I love those forward players that still put in a shift on defence. Lovely stuff. End of season collapse for Luton Town, just like the first season. Cannot afford to let it get out of hand though, because we now sit at the 10th in the table. If we can't beat Leeds in this following game here, then there is no chance of us making Europe. Have to bounce back here, otherwise European football is gone. Sinister, if he gives this away. Now, we're not going to get many better chances than this. Bang. Perfectly executed counter-attack, and it's that long Cox duo that you know I love. 2-in-2 for the short king. Luton in front. Question is now, we hold on to it. Come on now, come on. Second half begins. And we've actually done a good job defending in this game. Oh, sugar. That should... Oh, I'm being honest here. If I don't win this game, I'm going to look back at the moment and say, why didn't I dink it for Elijah to run through 1-on-1? Because that is surely going to be 2-0. What an absolute bottle job, Doxy, you moron. Right, come on. We ain't making it. It's all my fault. Still time, but we got to find a second. But instead, I think if someone's going to get a third goal, it's going to be Leeds, man. But instead, he's on there, Duke. Yes! Don't you dare throw this away, Doxy boy. Easy, easy, non-toe. Yes, Ryan, great tackle. Barkley. Oh, he's not got the pace anymore. But he's won it back. It'll deflect. Long. Yes! Game over. Luton finally back to winning ways. Desperately needed it. Come on. 5-30 now for games. You might have just seen it there in the top left. That is an average of 1 in 6. It's not bad for the man that we ridicule for not being able to finish at the start of the season. Brendan Harris, who has just absolutely belted one past Muric, and now 6 minutes to go. We bottled this. I don't know what to say, man. We don't deserve top 10, let alone Europe. We bottled this. Malik back to Muric. And that is surely going to do. It's going to hoof this long, as far down the field as possible. And that is going to do it. Luton are finally going to return to winning ways, and Lord knows we needed it. Even when we win, we don't make it easy for ourselves, but you know what? A win is a win, boys, and we're having it. So that was, I believe, our game in hand. The question is, has it put us back into top 7? It hasn't. And now Aston Villa have got a game in hand, only 1 point behind. So, oh, it's tight, man. Forget Newcastle, we ain't catching them, but that 7th and final European spot, Conference League, us, Fulham, Aston Villa, Spurs, Brighton, and even Everton as well. 6 teams separated by 6 points with 5 to go, and a game in hand for Villa and Spurs. It is tight, man. What? No, are you serious? I mean, listen, I could understand if he's only played, like, I don't know, 4 games or whatever, but you've played 27. You've been my starting right back. What are you talking about? If we're going off Premier League games, which is, I assume, the most important, then you've played 21 of them, bro. And the vast majority of those have been starts. What are you talking about? The problem is, mate, that I can't play every game because stamina is really, really hard to control in this year's game. And so it means that even if you're someone like Connor Roberts who has 89 stamina, he's still not going to be fully fit for a midweek game. Because we play a lot of midweek games, that means you can't play every game because you've got even less stamina than him. So, what can I do? This is because I didn't start him in the cup final, isn't it? He's held that grudge since then, and he hasn't let it go. Mate, you were in a championship before I came in for you. Now you're on the brink of Europe. Ungrateful, honestly. Right, I know in the last episode I said transfer suggestions, but today I'm going to ask you guys to be more specific. Right back suggestions. Right back. Who will replace Nico Williams at right back? Because, of course, when a player goes on a transfer list, you can't talk them round. So, yeah, comment section down below today, guys. Going to ask you to be more specific today. Right back. Who would you replace Nico Williams with? Following game, West Ham at home. And he will start this one. Let's see if he changes his tune. Yeah, I mean, I can understand if it's Reed Val, who's played like 10 games. But Nico? Really? That was the last thing I expected to see today. Oh, what a save, Areola. Should have been 1-0. Cracking stop, though. Yeah, get those comments in if you can, guys. I'm going to need your help. I'm going to need your scouting for me. Don't really know who to replace him with because he was supposed to be my long-term replacement for... Oh, what a finish for Rose. What a finish, man. This guy's found his goal-scoring touch at the end of the season. Just drilled that one past Areola. I did see a comment from someone saying he needs to work on Gabriel's finishing. yeah, I think I'm going to tick that one off the list, personally. I'm finally starting to put the ball in the back of the net on a regular basis to this guy. And speaking of putting the ball in the back of the net on a regular basis, this guy going for his third straight year as top scorer. I think if we don't make Europe, he will be gone. Even after signing a big extension. He's too good to be outside of it. We're going to have a massive clear out in the summer. And even more so if we don't make Europe. So this is very important here to our chance of keeping the band together. Gabe is absolutely rapid, as we know. So this has got to be free. A dominant first half display. This is Elijah. I'll take this off. Cocky doxy boy, mate. That was me going, oh yeah, I'm sure he's finishing out. Oh god, what was that? I have to say, I looked at West Ham's lineup pre-game. It wasn't actually that strong, so I'm not surprised that we're currently comfortably leading. But I think it's because it's a midweek game, you know, and they'll have the same problems we've got, which is that fatigue is just absolutely decimating the first team squad. But it is nice to know, if nothing else, it's not just us that's got the problem, it's the other side as well. Oh, straight at the keeper. This game should be ours to see out, though. And it's be back-to-back wins and hopefully finding our form right when it matters most. We ain't going to give up. We ain't going to give up. West Ham brought the reinforcements off the bench, including this man who's kept it in play. Stepping inside those guys. I cannot stop him. I cannot stop him. 10 minutes to hold on to what was a comfortable 3 points. Ooh, it's now looking anything but. Oh, come on, no. Get behind the ball. Get behind the ball. No. Concentrating like crazy here as Nico sticks in, and that should do it. Come on, just boot it, mate. Second game in a row, I almost threw it away at the end. Clinging on, but you know what? I'll say it once again. A win is a win. Ain't giving up on Europe, man. I won't until it's all over. Arsenal just battered Brighton as well, so that now means we look at the league table here. I think we'll do one more today and end it on that. There's games in hand for teams around us, but we're only one behind Fulham now and have the slightly better goal difference record too. So it's still incredibly tight. What? I don't really know what to say about that personally, because I think without me, guys, you wouldn't have gone to a cup final or still be in the hunt for Europe. Are you kidding me? Do you know what? If this is because I'm not accepting bids for Reed Val, there you go. If you want to go to Brighton, mate, off you go. Are you having a laugh? Dressing room unrest? Oh, you can't do this to me. I started this company. You know how much I sacrificed? Are you serious? Are you going to sack me now? On the verge of pulling off maybe a European place. You're having a laugh. Do you know what? If you're going to do it now, guys. That's a joke. Right, well, I don't think anyone saw this coming today. I didn't see this coming all season. Following game, and if we beat these guys, we go level on points. It's Newcastle away, and they're in 6th, which will be a Europa League place. I mean, Board, what more do you want from me, man? Seriously. Kefren gets away from Connor. Squeezed in by Miggy, and we're a goal down early. I don't know what to say. I really don't, because again, don't forget, I said it at the start of the episode, the board objective is finishing Europa League spot, and because of EA's limitations of understanding what a Europa League spot actually is, they only count 5th as Europa League spot, even though, because of the Cup semis and the Carabao Cup as well, technically, 6th and 7th, well, actually no, 6th, only 6th for now will be a Europa League spot, but even so, with us now being in 8th, they would somehow see this season as a failure. So, this might be the final game with me, you know? Okay, alright, here we go. Let's go. Out wide is Gabe. In the middle is Jashari. Cox is there. Work it from right to centre. And I can squeeze Duke through there. It's got to be. It's got to be. Finish. But you know what? I think we need to win. A point ordinarily is a good result, but I think with my job on line, I need to win this. Fabian Shares in a bit of a pickle here. Jonathan Tarr isn't in much of a better situation himself. And, well, we forced them back, if nothing else. What a gift! What a gift! And just what we keep on pressing and force them all the way back. We saw it last year against the Blaze, Drew, and force them all the way back, and you just might get a little bit of luck after a small error. But this one's a glaring one. Connor backs, your granddad Gordon is not going to be happy about that. Easy finish. Luton flip the script, and we're in front in the northeast. Big win if we can hold on to it. That's why you don't give up on pressing, man. Like, honestly, even if it does feel as though it's going to come in vain, even though it does feel as though they're going to pass it around you, because that's just the way it normally goes, every now and then you might get a little bit of good fortune, and we certainly have there. Question is, can we hold on to it? Cross whipped in is Clayton. Oh, now, if we push the pace here, into the middle. Cox, what a ball. Oh, what a save! And this is going to deflect over it is onto the roof of the net. And he makes up for his earlier mistake by keeping Newcastle breathing. Massive game for both teams. Both teams don't want to draw, they want to win. Connor! Oh, another free kick, free kick, right on the edge of the area. What a chance. It's Duke who's picked it up and standing over it here. Barkley on the bench, of course. Is he our best free kick taker? I think he might be. No, Cox is, but only just. Only just. I think let Duke take this, you know. I think let Duke take this. Try and bend that in. Top bins. Dukey boy. Mama Duke. Awful. And then second shot block as well. That was terrible. Okay, never mind. Never mind. It's worth a go. Worth a go. Yeah, I'm not going to score a free kick again, I feel, between now and the end of FC24. I'm rubbish at them. Absolutely rubbish. But do you know what I'm not rubbish at? Keeping my job when I'm under pressure. Because this is going to be a huge 3 points in the northeast. Coming from a goal down to win it at St James. That is massive. Absolutely huge. We'll cut the gap on them to goal difference. 3 games to go. Question is, can we pull this off, qualify for Europe, and keep my job in the process as well? What a cliffhanger to end on. Right, guys, we shall leave it there. So big thank you for watching today's episode. If you have enjoyed it, then please do drop a like. Much love to you. You'll have a fantastic day, and I'll see you for the season finale, where surely it won't be the series finale. Surely. I can't even picture it, but we'll find out together in the next one as we aim to keep Luton's good run going till the end and cling on to a European place next season. Have a fantastic day. Much love to each and every single one of you, and I'll see you for the season finale of the EA FC Career Mode very soon. Cliffhanger, who saw this coming?